Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Monique Ohnewa. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to be a part of this amazing family. Okay, so we just entered into year 2020, and guess what? I was surprised that today is 22nd of January 2020. I couldn't believe it. So if you haven't started the long chain you created for your New Year resolution, my sister, my brother, my friend, you have to start, because before you realize we'll be in December 2020 and you haven't done anything. So just a little admonishment for you. Okay, so back to today's business. We are talking about life after school. That is, after school, what's next? I know that a lot of people, especially those of us in final year, are wondering, after school, what am I going to do? If your mother or your father, if you are an antiba, like some of us, you wonder. I know you wonder, but that is why I am here for you, to give you all the tips you know for life after school. So stay tuned. Welcome back. So as I said earlier, we are talking about after school, what's next? That is life after university. Quite a few number of people get the chance in Ghana to study professional courses like medicine, nursing, or probably enter into the training colleges. But I'm not undermining any course. If you studied a course like, let me say, chemistry, engineering, or probably business admin, you have to go searching for jobs. I know we hear this and we think that it's a fallacy, or it's true. We hear people telling us that I've completed school for 10 years, there are no jobs available for me. My sister, my brother, it is real. It is true. People complete university for like 10, 15, 20 years. I'm not exaggerating. And there are no jobs. It's not like the society, the system is against them. Just that there are no jobs available. So the only option for you is to create a job for yourself. Yes, it's to create a job for yourself. So moving on to the point I've written in this book. In the course of the video, you find me going down because I have all the points written in here. Okay, so the first tip I want to give you, not to be frustrated in this life after university, is to create a job. Okay, so let me start by telling you something. That after school, think about creating a job for yourself and employing others too. If you think that you are coming out of school with a first class degree which is going to grant you a job, my brother, my sister, you are lying to yourself, you are lying to everybody, you are deceiving yourself, because the first class you have wouldn't grant you a job. It will be surprising to you that you meet someone from your class with a pass. Even with that pass, the person graduated with drills, then you will be still looking for a job. So if you don't have the connection, with the little that you have, start up something. Even if it's ice cream, to my ladies, you start a catering something, or makeup business, anything you find doing, just create something for yourself to prevent any frustrations in life. Because trust me, there are no jobs available. There are no jobs, just a few jobs around. It's connections. So if you are Antiba, if you don't have the connections, I beg you, with the little that you have, find something doing. Just keep yourself busy. And students, I know this is how people think, that people who sell things on the streets, they are poor, and those who wear suits every day, they go to the bank and they sit in the air conditions, they are earning much. My sister, nowadays what they want is cheap labor. They will employ you to the banks. They will be paying you 600 cedis. Yes, 600 cedis. But if you start something for yourself and you are earning like 100 cedis a day, do you know how much you'll be earning in a week? That will be like 700 cedis. So don't mind the wearing suits and they always say this, despite sells salt, but look at where despite is. Imagine despite working at the bank, do you think despite would have gained such a huge amount of money? No. So we have to eliminate that mindset that okay, if you wear suits, you sit in an air condition, you are gaining money. Meanwhile, they are suffering. Ask them. So with the little that you have, start off something. Just start off something. I'm not saying that don't work. Okay, you can work alongside just to get the capital to start up your business. But entering into a white collar job doesn't mean that okay, be satisfied with where you are. Because the 600 cities you are gaining can't pay your kids' school fees. They can't do anything for you. So that is basically my first point for you. Okay, so moving on to my second point. Yes, my second point. I ask people, have you applied for, you are completing school, have you applied for masters? They'll tell you, the money is huge, I can't pay. But let me give you one trick. There are lots of scholarship opportunities available. Just that Ghanaians, we are afraid, or I don't know, we think that studying outside is too huge for us. But just search online, master's opportunities in the UK. You get a lot of schools coming out for you to apply. And to my mathematics students, business admin students, they'll give you the excuse that okay, they'll require GRE, so I can't apply. You can write the GRE. Even if you won't write, there are a lot of schools online which do not require GRE, so you can apply. And talking about TOEFL and the rest, that is not a requirement for schools in the UK because they know how the Ghanaian system is. They know we are an English-speaking country, so they don't require the English proficiency test. So, ta-da for you. With the business students, there is a chance in the UK for you to apply for masters with scholarship. That is if you have a good seed of UA. Yes, so that is another option for you after school. Okay, so moving on to my third point, which is national service. You know Ghana there, after school, it's national service. So you can also look at that, apply for your masters, for your national service. And if you want to create a job, if when you are doing your national service, don't think that okay, I want to go to this place because I feel after I work hard they will employ me. It doesn't. Don't make that mistake. It doesn't work that way. Your national service, get a place which is flexible so that you can get time to start your own thing. Because after national service, if you don't start your own business, you'll be found wanting. Especially when you are getting the 600 Cs per month and you get overexcited and you feel that after national service you get a job and you are not getting, you'll be found wanting. So after for national service, get a flexible place where after the national service or during the period of your national service, you can get a job for yourself. So avoid that notion that okay, I want to work here for my national service so that after the national service they will employ me. No, it doesn't work that way. They wouldn't employ you, except of course you still have the protocol or you have the connection. Okay, so let me end by saying this, that sometimes you don't end up, doing what you studied for. You get somebody who studied chemistry working at the banks. You get somebody who studied business admin opening a restaurant, doing something big. So it's not compulsory that okay, I studied psychology, so teach now I had to work, in a hospital. You can get somebody who studied account. I've seen some before. Somebody who studied account but ended up working at the bank. Yes. So you need to set your priorities right. Know what you want and do something good for yourself after school. So let me end by telling you this, that I know after school a lot of things do happen that we didn't even predict. Entering into the real world after school might be a little bit difficult or challenging. But through the circumstances and through the situations, through the downs that do happen, never give up. Don't be frustrated about life. Don't think about committing suicide. That is the end for you. No. There is always a way, only if you are determined in life. So right up to school, know what you want. Don't be, relaxed about life, just waiting for what life brings in. Just know what you want and go get it. That should be your plan after school. Don't think about the fact that, okay, if I get a job, fine. If I don't, I'll just be wondering about. No. So get something in mind, and with determination, you will be able to make it. So with determination, focus, and perseverance, you will surely get there. It might take 10 years. It might take 5 years. Just hold on to the dream or the mission God has given you. That is all it takes to get there. So let me end by quoting what Joel Osteen said, that tough times don't last, but tough people do. So bear this in mind, that the tough times will come. No, it is not going to be smooth. That is not how God created it to be, for the road to be smooth and you want it to be, just there for you. But situations do happen, the downs do happen to toughen us, to make us the better version of yourself. So James will tell you that count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation, because if you endure, then you prosper. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and be the best version of yourself. Stay blessed. I love you. So see you another time, another video. Till then, it's a bye for now. Mwah.